On our way out of town, we are heading back to Ohio from Ontario. It was great to get back, talk to everybody, check in on the horses. You guys saw I had a great interview with Harry, talking to Harry today about his horses. Never really get a real time. It's always piecing together information with Harry. And it's not his fault, it's my fault. Sometimes not reaching out to him, how'd this one do, how'd that one do. Now you guys got a real-time look at how the horses are doing in Harry's barn. Maybe next time we'll talk to Dominic about how the horse is doing in his barn. Big week coming up this week. We have all the 3-year-olds training. I talked earlier in an earlier video. I originally wanted to do all 68 in one day, which in my mind was plausible. It's a realistic thing to do. There's no reason we can't, except for the human side of it, right? And Jason is always, the thing I love about Jason, he's always meticulous about everything. As I said earlier, he compartmentalizes everything, and he realized quite quickly that training 68 would be a problem, probably doable, but what he thought of right away is what I did not, which is we have a lot of new caretakers coming over from thoroughbreds or quarter horses or riding horses. A lot of new people in the barn, and although they could probably do it, it would be very taxing on them to get all the horses ready, strip them all, then poultice everybody up. It would make for an easy Wednesday, but a very, very stressful and difficult Tuesday. So we may opt to just train the racehorses. Most importantly, I wanted to get a chance. I had a number of people, after I gave those quick little video clips of horses training, a lot of people saying, hey, can we get a look at the 3-year-olds? Yeah, you should. And although we can't get you a look at the 3-year-olds here unless we train them, I can ask Dominic to train them all the day that Curtis hits the drone out, which is likely possible because there's only 10 horses, 10 yearlings in 2-year-olds in Ontario, which means we probably have more than enough time to do the rest of them. Maybe not next week, but the week after when we're home, we could train them all on that day. And quite frankly, there may be a couple of them actually qualifying. I know Paycheck Princess is going to be in to qualify next week. And not far behind is Drebin and Militant, I believe. So likely the Harry's 2 blue chip horses too are going to qualify, you're right. So more than enough going on in Ontario for the ones that aren't ready yet, that are just training back and getting ready. I don't see why we can't. But for this week, for sure, Tuesday we're going to train all the 3-year-olds. And the 2-year-olds, Wednesday's going to be a much slower day also. Like we had 2 days last week where we went around 30-35 both days with all the sets. Now Wednesday there's going to be horses coming back with their first training trips, and we're going to back everybody up a little bit, go a mile and 48 or 50 with them this week. Just a lot of movement, not a lot of speed this week. Just give them an easy Wednesday, and then we will come back on Saturday with faster miles with the horses again. So Wednesday may not be the best day to video the 2-year-olds, but Saturday certainly would. So we can look into that. I may have jumped the gun, a little knee-jerk. Yeah, I like the idea of 68 in one day. That'd be awesome. But the stress level and the work that would go into doing that would be, well, I was going to say unprecedented. It'd definitely not be unprecedented, but it would be exceptionally high. So that's the plan. For sure, Tuesday we're going to get all the sophomores done. And if we opt to go again, or I doubt Jason has changed his mind with the 2-year-olds going on Tuesday, I don't think overloading everybody is a good idea. Me, I would take it all in stride, but not everybody. So that's the plan. I did have a couple updates I want to talk about this week. Stay special with those last 2 chart lines. One, I think she did get interfered with the other night. She got an IX, but Jonathan thought that maybe she just crossfired and dropped, which we were lucky. Both our horse and Blair's horse was okay. I thought that maybe the race kind of slowed up real quick, but either way, luckily nobody was hurt. And the problem we have moving forward, as James said, one, the class that she fits well hasn't been filling. It didn't fill last week. There's no reason to believe it would fill next week. And more importantly, after having a horse break a hobble and make a dirty break and then fall down, there'd be a lot of apprehension driving that filly. And I think James feels safe with her, but you know, if you're Tyler, who she made a dirty break on, and again, that hobble hanger broke, but again, it still sticks in your mind, right? Nobody wants to get hurt. And I think we're just going to make a change. I'm going to bring Stay Special over to Ohio and race her in the condition claimers over there, where she should be favored. I don't have to worry about her going on the track at 30-1 or 20-1. She'll go on the track at 8-5, 9-5. I believe anyway, which is a much better fit for her. All Gas No Brakes is coming back to Ontario. Many of you may know by now we traded Walter's Keepsake straight up for All Gas No Brakes. He is coming back to Ontario under the tutelage of Dominic, who did very, very well with him all fall long into the Christmas season. We do have horses that will be leaving in the next sale. Somebody had just messaged me and asked about Seasons of Love. Seasons of Love is not going to be a stable horse. I don't know what she trotted the other night, 2.5, 2.6, but looked rather lethargic. You know, it's frustrating because that filly always showed talent, but you have to have more than just talent, right? You have to have a good work ethic. You have to stay sound, stay healthy, and be able to continue to improve and push forward. And there seems to be some deficiencies in the latter part of that when it comes to Seasons of Love. So her, and she won't be alone, I believe, No Chance in Hill, Oh Snap You, those 3 horses for sure will be heading out in the next preferred sale. It's just because we have horses that are coming in that are going to fill those roles, and there's just no need to have them in there. I mean, I like No Chance in Hill. We have his sister. I like her a lot too. And I do like No Snap You, but you know, if they're going to be fair horses and potential fringe players in the Buckeye program, they're just not what we're looking for. So we'll be moving them also out. So those 3 for sure, and they'll be joined by some horses also over the next couple of weeks. But for now, I didn't bring an update to anybody as to where we were at or what my thoughts were of Seasons of Love's race. Obviously, I was disappointed. And when I talked to Dominic, and he's been talking to Jay, who drove her, it just seems like there's a little bit of a hurdle that she's trying to get by that she has not got by yet. And you know, when you got the maiden in London going in 2-1, which is a full 4 seconds than she's ever trotted in her life, makes it very difficult to make an argument to keep her. So this stuff isn't new. I don't think anybody is shocked. This isn't ground-shaking news to be bringing to anybody. It's pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. So we're going to continue to polish up the stable, strengthen the bottom, the middle, and hopefully the top also, as we get some of our more powerful sophomores going over the next month. So for us, lots of videos for you this week. Get a little bonus footage with Harry, a nice interview with Harry. Amy and I did our top 10 list. My opening's done. All the kids are tucked in and ready. What about you, Addie Bear? You got Tink? Has got a seatbelt? Ava was very nice to buy Addie a little stuffy when she was at the bookstore. And old Tink's all tucked in now with the seatbelt on. So, safety first. It's very important. So, yeah, he does, yeah. So, with that, I'll let you guys go. I know you have a lot of videos you're getting through today, but I did want to give everybody a few updates as they pop into my brain. I did miss talking about Seasons of Love. I did give all our clients an update on Oakwood Cowboy, what was going on with him. Who else is there? Issues? Anybody? I think there was 1 or 2 more. Anyway, we'll if I missed your horse, if you I said this the other day, but if I missed your horse, if you're wondering about if I didn't update everybody, if you don't feel like you're updating your horse, just drop me a line, send me an email or text message, say hey. Yeah, everybody knows Ready for Landing was castrated. We're training him back. Yeah, he'll be ready to go. So with that, I'll let you go. As I said, drop me a line if you need any updates. But I believe I've got everybody, but I'm sure I missed somebody. So hopefully we catch everybody at some point over the next week. Take care.